I can't believe I made that kind of mistake. I should have moved right then. Damn it!
Somebody shut this old man up.
What mistake did you make?
Oh, you sweet girl. Thank you for listening. If I'd just met that Critty and Hottie before Yuri, the two of us would be off together just... Ha!
Whoa! Go easy on him, Rita!
You got a problem?
I guess the old man couldn't care less about me.
Well, I'm glad you weren't hurt, Yuri.
Thanks. That was easy.
So you use a spear too?
Oh, do you know someone who also...
Well, not quite. It just reminds me of some jerk.
Are you talking about that dragon rider?
Yeah, hey, don't you have something you need to...
What? Me?
Yes? So where is the dragon?
We got separated up on the roof. I'm pretty sure he wasn't too badly hurt.
Good, because I can't very well beat him up if he's already...
Whoa, whoa. That's the whole reason you came here?
No! I also can't forgive this Barbos guy for abusing Blastia like that.
That's no reason to bring the princess along with you to a dangerous place like Flynn. Why didn't you stop her?
My apologies. We must have...
So that's why she panicked and
It's not Rita or Flynn's fault. I couldn't let you go all by besides. I can't watch bad people do...
I agree. Very well said.
Your Highness.
Captain Carroll, don't let me down. I'm counting on your skill.
Yes, of course! Come on, let's go take that jerk to school.
I'm sorry, but would you mind keeping your background to yourself? We've got someone who might kind of explode if she knew.
Sure, I understand. That'll be best for both of our interests.
Is he also a member of your party?
Yeah, he doesn't get along too well with people, though. Don't let it get to you.
I'm Judith. Nice to meet you. Hey, why is he letting Judith pet him?
Maybe the little pup's a fan of pretty girls.
But I'm a pretty girl too!
My.
Why doesn't he like me?
Don't get sloppy!
Yeah, I beat you in...
Easy.
I did. Sylvia was arrested and took to a building, so I'm on my way.
The lieutenant would be subordinates like that.
It's very much in Flynn style.
Barbo's rule is based on the laws of the Empire. It is the right student to oppress those who break the law. I can't leave you and the others to do as you would.
You need an excuse to do everything, don't you?
That's what it means to be an Imperial Knight.
Sorry if I hurt you.
That was easy.
Sorry if I hurt you. Try soul shine. Oh, power that try soul shine.
Yeah.
Huh? No, it's not.
But we can't use that to get up.
Maybe there's something we could do to bring it down, huh?
We need air.
Air?
Yes, if this conduction tube were supplying air.
How do we make that happen?
How about you try to figure out things yourself?
You don't know, do you?
You're not gonna get it until I...
Wait! You mean all those other times?
Cut it out, you two.
You need a gel or anything?
My thanks, but you needn't worry about me. Focus on your surroundings instead. You never know where a foe might be hiding.
Oh, yeah. I'll pay more attention.
Why so stiff?
It's kind of awkward, huh?
Flynn and Carol are perfect ladies, though.
I'm not around nights all the time, so I get nervous.
Just think of me as someone watching your back.
All right, thanks.
Judy was nervous?
Sorry if I hurt you. Full power that tries soul shine.
The sign of victory!
Okay,
Yay!
good job. This power will make me stronger. Our strategy worked. Full power the tri-soul shine.
I gotta try to keep up.
Pierce Blaster. Yes, take a nice.
The gears? I see. So this is what's powering the...
So if we can make this move, we'll be able to lower the...
I'm not...
It looks like it's not moving because the gears... I think it might move if we put some energy into
This reminds me of what happened in the Shaiko's ruins.
In that case, it might not even move if I broke...
Now that you mention it.
that thingy?
Yeah, that thingy.
What thingy, Judith?
Oh yeah, the sorcerer...
Your spear fighting is fluid and your footwork is amazing. I love watching you fight, Judith.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Aren't all Critians more of the nerdy, scholarly type? More indoors than outdoors people?
Yuri's anti-book comments aside, is it true that the Critia don't fight in battles?
It seems most of us don't like fighting very much.
So you're an exception?
A weirdo among weirdos, then?
How strange. I've always thought it was normal to fight someone who was threatening you.
Yeah, true.
Really? Is that normal?
Sure, it's normal.
Totally normal.
I see. They're bouncing.
What are you looking at? I wish I could bounce.
The bottom of the tower looked ancient, but the top is new.
It would seem someone built it onto a structure that was already here.
I had no idea there were any towers in this area. I wonder when it was built.
Well, judging by how new the top looks, I'd say it was pretty recent.
Do you think Barbos built it?
The Blood Alliance is one of the bigger guilds, but even they couldn't build something like this.
He must have been putting up the funds.
Hey, yeah, that would make sense.
We still ain't any closer to figuring out why they built something like this, though.
That will suffice.
They got us from behind.
Our ties to each other will save us!
I got a little work.
Together now.
Come to me. Was that a little too painful? Oh, I feel so powerful. It looks like this floor is set up the same way as the one below.
So that means we've got some gears to move.
What do you think they're protecting with all these different layers of...
Maybe it's just their pride as a guild.
There are so many. This is fun. First
Very well. Swift and assertive.
Let's work together.
Alright, who's next? I got a little worked up.
Ooh, that's nice.
Ooh, they look scary.
I got a little worked up.
I've unlocked new stuff. I'll fight you where... There's still a lack of devotion.
You're as stiff as ever.
That's why you...
Yes, indeed.
It'll be 100 years before you...
Let's work together. For the gale. The hammer. We finished them off. Let's work together. This is power.
How about this?
Yeah, I beat you into next...
Back again!
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Hey, the core in that sword. Is that the core to the Aqua Blastia?
Yeah, it's gotta be.
These fools don't know when to give up. I've always hated...
Barbos, this has gone on long enough. Save...
The Knights will be here any moment. Any further...
That's right. You're...
Oh, this is far from... I put 10 years into building gas for us, Spire. And while it's... And with that man in the Empire wrapped around my finger, I was...
That man?
You think I'm just gonna let you waste the lower quarter?
Oh, it won't go to waste. I'll use this to eliminate... Then the Empire is next. With this power, and I'll start with you!
Is everyone all right?
Sword is gonna be a problem.
Problem? Is that thing even legal?
It is very powerful.
What?
What's wrong?
You haven't won yet.
All right, playtime's over. Time to wipe Dongrest off the map.
Get down.
What?
What is that?
What happened to not having any time or interest?
Hey, that's...
Rita, never mind that!
Piece of...
Looks like the tables have turned, Barbos.
So, all that fancy wisdom and... Should have known from the start that I'd have to depend on my own. Take up your swords!
You know, he was so much easier to deal with when he was all drunk.
Yeah, there's nothing worse.
I am the only man to stand as White Horse's equal in battle. Now, in his blood! Little punks! You'll rue this! Go on, get out there, kid!
I'm gonna take
take you thugs down.
You little punks are nothing to me. I'll squash you like bugs. Then I'll squash the Union and rule the world.
That's a nice dream. I'll make sure it doesn't happen.
You have no right to threaten people's peace.
Silence! Now know the true power of Barbos the Stormblast!
Guess I overdid it.
We're not done yet. Come to me.
Stay down.
It's over. Accept your fate.
I feel power running all through my body.
Ooh, that's nice.
I've unlocked new strength.
Oh, I feel so powerful.
Your henchmen have run out on you. That's it, Barbos. It looks like you were the fool.
Then you'll surrender.
Yuri, was it? You remind me of Whitehorse and...
Hope you're not saying I'm gonna end up like that old man. Not exactly something to look forward to.
like the dawn. Sooner or later. And then that world will regret. Sorrow and despair will hound you all the way to...
I'm so glad the core is safe.
Wow, the Aqua Blastia core is so small.
So we've got your core back. That takes care of one problem.
Yes, but we weren't able to take Barbos into...
Yes.
What are you talking about? A creep like that is better off... Ow!
Besides, I think it's too early to say anything's been taken.
Yeah, I have to find out if this thing even works anymore.
Blastia cores don't break all that easily.
Huh. Bet you didn't know that, did you, Raven?
Jeez, what is up with that guy?
You're one to talk, Rita.
Takes all kinds, I suppose.
He probably headed back to Dongrist. I'm sure we can find him if we need.
I'll go on ahead as well. I left my people with a considerable amount of work. Your Highness, if you would please accompany me.
Can't I stay with...
We'll look after your unreasonable princess a little longer. Isn't that easier for you too? We'll make sure she gets to Dongrist.
Very well. But in exchange, I ask that you take...
All right.
Then I take my leave, Your Highness. Until we meet again in...
Thank you, Flynn. Why do you look so sad? Are you okay?
I was just thinking. I still owe that creep to...
You got the Blastia back. Isn't that a...
Yeah, I guess you're right. If I ever cross paths with him, though. Waiting for me in hell, huh. Why do you have to go and say that?
Hey, come on already. Let's...
Well, I will take my leave from you.
Off to meet up with your partner?
Partner?
We'll be operating individually from now on. That way we won't interfere with each other's work.
I see. Well...
Yeah.
Look, the Knights have come back.
I'm innocent, I tell you. This is a plot by the Knights.
He doesn't know when to quit, does he?
Where's Flynn?
I can't make him out from here.
You must not be taken in by the Knights. They only plan to crush this town once you've all been lured into a false sense of safety.
On the honor of the Imperial Knights, I swear that we would never perpetrate such disloyalty.
You're... Flynn Shifo.
The Empire and the Union have joined in a treaty of friendship.
What? Impossible.
At this moment, Don Whitehorse and His Highness Yoder are in council together. It's only a matter of time until it's made official.
But how? I thought that cursed Alexei was tied up.
Yes, it is true that our commandant...
Then, on whose authority? No! This can't...
This will put an end to the suffering of the...
Here's hoping the next magistrate they get is more of a stand-up guy.
I will do what I can to make sure a worthy person is chosen when I get back to the castle.
To the castle? You mean you're going...
Yes. With Rago gone, the rest of the castle should have returned to normal.
But you don't really want to go back.
What do you mean?
I can see it in your face.
No,
Well, you should do what suits you best. You've made up your own mind, right?
I will go back. I don't want Flynn or anyone else to have to worry about me anymore.
It's gonna be lonely without her, won't it, Repeat?
Yuri! It's
Oh, man. Just...
Rigaud! He...
What did Rigaud do?
They say he used his standing in the council to reduce his charges! It looks like he's gonna get off with only a minor drop in rank, after everything he did!
This has gotta be a joke.
It's not a joke! It's the truth!
So this is how the Empire works now, huh? Damn it, this is not funny.
What do we do, Yuri? How can he not get punished? Wait, if we tell Estelle, maybe she can do something about it.
Hey, don't go giving the princess too much trouble. Damn it, what's Flynn doing anyway? I wonder if he's at his post right now.
Doesn't anyone knock anymore?
You knew I'd be coming. That outfit.
As of today, I've been assigned the post of captain.
So, the birth of the Flynn Brigade, huh? Looks like I've been one-upped again.
If that's how you feel, you should come back to the Knights. You'd be able to...
Don't waste your breath. Congratulations on making captain.
Thank you. You didn't come down here to celebrate my...
No, I didn't.
It's Rigaud, isn't it? Appropriating Nor Harbor for his own purposes, committing treason by his collusion with Barbos. Add to this stealing from the populace and the extermination of even his own people, simply because he didn't like the people he killed were either fed to monsters or sold to those who will pay money for corpses.
Sick bastard.
That he should be able to do those things and not have to answer for them. The authority of the Council is far more powerful than I'd imagined. I thought with this promotion to captain that I'd gotten a bit closer to... But I have to face the fact that the law can't even punish a single person like Rago.
You know it doesn't end here. You'll climb even higher until you can make the right changes.
True. But many people will continue to suffer in the meantime, needlessly. When I consider...
Don't go flying off the handle and smacking him around. The progress you made would all be for nothing. If he's above you, you go even higher, and then...
Yes. Someday I'll create a legal order that treats everyone with equality.
Good. And I'll...
Yuri?
How would you go about punishing the villains that the law can't touch?
I'm still trying to figure that out.
It seems I may have gotten a little careless when I thought Alexei wouldn't be... Flynn Schifo, that impertinent upstart. This is a grudge I won't... I will bring down the full authority of... Ah! What the... It's you. Do you intend to harm me? I'm a member of the council, you... I could crush you with a single command. You won't get away with this.
The laws and the council may have let you go, but I'm afraid I can't do that.
Ah! Stay back! Oh, I was so close. De nomos.
Repeat.
It's too bad we gotta split up.
Please, come visit the castle anytime.
He'll really come if you say that.
What? Didn't she just invite...
Huh. Idiot.
With the treaty, it'll become easier for guild members to enter the capital.
That's right.
Princess, we should be go-
Oh, yes. I promise to do what I can about Rago, to see that he gets the punishment he deserves.
Princess, you should know.
What?
You see... Lord Rago has not been seen since we do not yet know the details.
What could this mean?
Maybe he got scared and ran away. Well, I guess I'll be going too. I want to check out stuff like those air critics. When I finish my analysis, I'll, pay a visit to the capital too.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay then. See ya!
And Carol, where will you go from here?
I want to start up a guild with Yuri.
That sounds like a good idea.
Your Highness.
Sorry, I'm ready now.
Shouldn't I go get Yuri?
No, I wouldn't want to.
All right.
Well, this...
Yeah, I hope we see each... Yuri, are you Estelle and Rita already took off.
Oh,
If you hurry, you might still be able to catch her.
I can meet them anytime I want.
Jeez, Yuri. Fine, if that's how...
Even if I did go, it would just make it harder for them to leave. What the... Monsters?
Yuri!
Carol! Any idea what that thing...
No, I've never seen anything... It's coming down!
Come on, Carol.
What? Hey, wait!
Just when I get to relax, I get dragged into another mess.
Yuri, fate really is out to get you.
Hey, it's not all my fault. You had a role in this too.
But I never ran into gigantic monsters or got arrested by knights before I met you.
Well, things didn't go bad for me until I left the capital with Estelle.
So that means...
Drop it. Keep moving.
Right.
What is going on here?
Yuri! Protect Her Highness!
Yuri, look!
This way, foul fiend! Why is it just ignoring us? Is it coming for...
The Commandant! But why is he here?
Our finest knights. I am left with no choice. We will stop this beast with the help of Heracles. Yuri, wait! There's nothing more you can do!
You expect me to stand by while that thing makes a snack out of Estelle?
The insipid poison of this world must be purged.
It can speak! Who... Yuri!
You're safe. What is that?
Heracles!
Whoa! We gotta get out of here!
I'm going to leave the city and continue my journey.
What do you mean?
If you're going back to the capital, you shouldn't keep Flynn waiting. It's for you to decide.
Then I... I want to continue the journey as well.
Now that's what I wanted to hear.
Judith? Don't! It's too dangerous!
Look who's talking.
I'll be fine. You go on ahead.
Come on, quickly!
My, you're a stubborn one.
Huh? Why is is it taking off?
Yuri! Lady Estelise! Wait!
Here comes the cavalry.
I'm sorry, Flynn. I realize now I can't just go back to the capital. There are too many things I still need to know.
Surely after returning to the capital, you can...
The voices of the people suffering in Nora Harbor never reached the capital. I won't achieve anything if I'm not willing to approach these problems head-on. I've come to realize that during my travels. That's why.
Your Highness!
Flynn, get this corps back to the lower quarter.
Yuri!
I won't be going back to the capital anytime soon. I'm going to start up. Give my regards to Hanks and everyone else.
Yuri!
A guild? So that's what you meant by doing things your own way.
Yeah, I finally made up my mind.
That's fine, but what about Princess...
Take care, Flynn.
Yuri!
I suppose I should have talked to you first, but here's to our new guild, Carol.
Right!
All right, let's go. If we hang around here much longer, some of those knights are bound to come after us. That huge flying monster actually talked, right? You ever heard of a monster like that?
I've never seen or heard of anything like that. I don't think anybody in the Hunting Blades has.
Man, first that thing at Cair Bakram and now this. The world's just full of surprises. I don't care how many lives you have, it wouldn't be enough to fight that thing.
Yeah, not even I feel like taking on a monster like that. I know we gotta get out of town. So, why is...
With the circumstances being what they are, this is just how things...
I don't mind a few extra travel companions, but we do need to put in a little more effort.
Just how far we...
I guess Heliord's our closest destination, so at least until there.
What?
Should we rest a little once we get out of the city?
Agreed.
Okay, now let's get moving.
Taking a break!
It's probably a good time. It looks like...
How can you tell?
Intuition?
Anyway, we should be fine here.
When we have time to take a longer rest, We've got to decide a few things about our guild.
What is it with you and taking breaks?
What do you hope to accomplish by starting a guild?
Accomplish?
I want our guild to become really big. And then someday we'll follow in the Dawn's footsteps and protect Dawngrest. That way, I can show him my gratitude for all the years he...
That's a wonderful dream.
I'll just stick with the boss here.
Huh? But...
You were the first one to bring up this crazy idea.
I guess so. What's the first order of business?
To calm down.
Yeah.
You make guilds sound like fun.
Why don't you join the guild as well, Judith?
I wonder.
The most important thing is obeying the guild. Those who break the laws will be severely punished, even friends or family. The laws are the source of a guild's pride. No one can be admitted without making a solemn pledge to uphold.
And what are the laws of your guild, Carol?
Everybody supporting each other and always acting with the interests of the guild in mind. Striving to always do the right thing while punishing those who don't.
What do you mean?
All for the guild and the guild for all. Do justice and punish the unjust.
Everyone's opinion will be valued, so long as it doesn't go against these laws.
Yuri, that's just what
Right, boss?
All for the guild and the guild... Yeah! That's it!
It looks like these will be my laws from now on as well.
Sure it's okay to make up your mind like that?
Yes. You've got me curious. All for the guild.
Well then?
I pledge to uphold the laws. For the...
How about your partner?
Thanks for your concern, but it's all right. He won't mind.
Your partner?
A friend I was traveling with earlier.
Huh. I didn't know you had someone. Okay. So from today on, we'll be your new partner.
I look forward to it.
Me too.
Then...
Okay, let's call it a day for now.
Yeah. I almost forgot how sore I am.
Oh, you're...
Hey, you're not asleep?
No? Is something the...
No. I was just trying to think of what our next...
Yes. I didn't even think I'd be able to get... I'm still trying to decide if I should. You're really gonna put your all into this guild.
I'd like to say I'm just gonna go with the flow, but I went and bragged to Flynn about it. I guess I can't slack off now.
Carol certainly seems happy.
Oh, does Her Majesty the Princess wish to join our...
If I asked you to let me in...
If you've thought about this, and it's your decision, I won't try to stop you.
Yeah, you're right.
Well, don't think too hard about it.
How can I decide?
What, you're not a...
Nah. I've been trying to think of a name for... I'm gonna think of something real...
Sure, I can't wait.
Yuri? I was thinking about this. We made our guild without first swearing allegiance to...
Yeah, but did that earlier today, right? So no worries.
Yeah. Yuri?
What is it?
Did you just make those laws up, or did you hear them some...
They just came to me. Why, were they no good?
Oh no, not at all. It's just... Those were the exact... I'm really happy that I was able to make a guild...
What a thing to say. What now?
I thought of a name! The Super Ultra Courageous Braves!
That sounds like a name, Captain Carol.
Right!
Thanks.
For what?
You're staying up to keep watch, aren't you?
Nah, not at all.
You're so evasive.
You're one to talk.
Huh. Weird. I always thought I was pretty straightforward.
Seriously? You haven't even given your real reason for joining our guild.
I joined because I wanted to.
That's it?
No. So long as they don't go against the laws of the guild, everyone's wishes are respected, right? Don't worry. I said I'd uphold the laws, and I will. But...
All right. Well, I'll get you to tell me the real reason eventually. So it was a coincidence that you were in Dongrest?
Yes, I was. That's the truth.
Sure. Lovely.
Thanks.
For keeping watch?
For talking.
Repeat. You're keeping watch too. So, we started. We're a motley crew, but it should be interesting. You're our number 2. Try not to give the boss too much of a hard time. You should get some rest too. What's that? Are you saying I should just trust you? Alright, I'll get some rest.
I hope we can find some work to do now that we've made our guild.
Easy, Tiger. So, Estelle, what?
I want to go looking for that talking mo- If it was me he was after, I want to find out why.
Don't feel like you'll be able to rest easy till you find...
But how will you do that? How can you look for a monster if you have no idea where it is?
I thought you were in charge of all the monster-related information.
Don't ask me! Even I'd never seen anything like that before.
That was no monster. His name is Pharaoh.
Do you know about him?
I saw him earlier when I was traveling with my friend, and it was my friend who knew his name.
Why would your friend know the name of something like that?
Where did you see?
It was on the Desert continent, in the sense...
That's the continent to the southwest of Tolbikia. The continent of Desert.
You don't just go marching off to a desert because some...
He's right, you know.
I wonder if that fairy tale could be...
Fairy tale?
Something I read at the castle. A tale about a monster that speaks, who
There are always stories like that. Like the one...
I think you've got it backwards.
Backwards?
Such creatures do exist, but they have simply become the...
It's like the saying, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah, but are you thinking of...
Huh?
If we don't keep up this little bodyguard operation, she'll really march off on her own. What do you think? Let's take this as our...
Hey, you're right! We'd be breaking our own laws.
That's right.
But if this is a real job, we'll have to charge Estelle our fee.
Oh, we don't need to worry about something like money, right?
Nope, no exceptions. Money is a necessity for...
I'm afraid I'm...
In that case, why don't we just figure something...
I'll pay the fee, I promise.
Okay, looks like...
This way we can all continue...
All right! Super, ultra, courageous braves, fall out!
What?
Huh? That's our...
We can't go with that. We need something easy to say that has a...
Oh, really?
about something like... Brave... It's the star that gives off the brightest light in the night sky.
The brightest star! Cool!
Brave Vesperia.
Okay, let's get to Torin Harbor and charter a boat!
Didn't you want to take a break at Heliord?
Who needs it?
Either way, we can't get to Torin without passing through Heliord.
I'd also like to see how they've been doing since the Blastia went out of...
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Alright, we'll just stop in for a quick...
Okay.
So, first to Heliord, then from Torin to Decidió.
Okay, I'll try again.
Yuri, I was a little surprised to hear that you're starting a guild.
Well, it's not like I'll be doing it all on my own.
Did Carol give you the idea?
Yeah, but I've been thinking about it myself for a while now, too. I quit the Knights to find my own way of doing things. But I hadn't done anything.
What Flynn said to you back in the port town, that got to you, didn't it?
Nothing that guy says could get to me.
He doesn't like to admit his feelings, does he?
No. Oh my. Doesn't the city seem less...
Yeah, this place has gotten...
Now that you mention it...
Huh?
In Dongrest, I heard that the construction work here is so brutal that tons of people have been fleeing. I don't know if that's true or not.
Huh. She has to do something about it.
What do you mean?
You can see it on her face.
If that's the case, we should go to the inn and have a strategy meeting. After all, we need to go check on the black...
Yeah, and it's not like Estelle can just let things go.
You can't just ignore people's...
I know.
So then, let's go!
He sure is getting into it.
He's so happy that he was able to start a guild with Yuri.
Hey, it's not like I did this just for Carol's sake.
But you care about his feelings, don't you?
Yeah, come on, we should hurry.
We picked a name, made laws, got our first job. We're a pretty respectable guild now.
But are 3 members really respectable?
Why not? The Darkwings, the famous thieves guild, they only have 3 members too.
Quality over quantity.
Too many people get to be a headache. I prefer a small group. But you can't follow in the Dawn's footsteps and defend Dongrest without a few more bodies.
Yeah, I guess. But if we just put one foot in front of the other, I know we'll be big someday.
So then you're saying we can take it easy?
No way! We gotta give this guild 110%!
Aye, aye, Captain. I guess I can't let things go either.
Late night stroll?
The scenery here reminds me of home.
Huh. Your home must...
I just mean that it's up high like this and has a good view. Not that I have a problem with
Yeah, I guess you wouldn't.
His name is Baul, and he's not a monster. And it's not only because he can fly. We've been together ever since he saved me during the war.
War? You mean between the Empire?
This world always seems to be ravaged by some war or another.
Yeah, I guess so. It was you who attacked Estelle here earlier, wasn't it?
You're pretty sharp if you were able to tell who it was I was after.
I'm just that kind of guy. Pharaoh also appeared because of Estelle. Is there some connection between them, between him and your partner?
It's hard to explain.
But you won't deny it, that you would come for her.
I'm afraid I'm not very good at lying.
All right, I won't ask any more questions. But if it looks like you're going after her again...
You needn't worry. I won't be doing that sort of thing anymore.
You mean it?
What can I say that will make you believe me?
Well, you said you were no good at telling lies. It's not like we're all that different. I've got a few skeletons in my closet, too.
He's a strange one.
Well, shall we have a look around the...
We also need to have a look at the Blastia that went berserk last time.
Now that we have a goal and a destination, I'm so excited about continuing our journey.
This is a lot bigger than when we were just escaping the capital and chasing after Flynn. We're out to find a mysterious talking monster.
And to get over to Desier, we'll need to cross the sea again. I think the sands of Kagor will be a hot and harsh environment, too. Still, I can't help but be excited that I get to continue my journey. New landscapes we've never seen are waiting for us just past the horizon.
Well, just don't forget what we're out here for.
I know. It seems like the area has returned to normal.
Yeah, doesn't look like it's gone berserk since
Hey, it's those guys we met at Nor Harbor.
Miss Estelle! How have you been?
Who is this?
We helped these people out at Nor Harbor.
We can't thank you enough for all you've done for us.
Where's your father?
I haven't seen Teagle, my husband, for the past 3 days.
Sounds like that rumor might be true.
Don't you have any hunches?
Yes. The night before he disappeared, he talked again about working to become
a noble?
When this city is finally completed, we will be able to live here as members.
Huh? That doesn't sound...
What do you mean?
The rank of nobility is reserved for those whose service has earned the Emperor.
But Sir Cumore gave his word to us. He said...
Cumore? From the Imperial...
Yes, he is acting as...
I'll bet he is.
That is strange, though. I mean, the Imperial throne is empty.
But then why on earth have we been
Is father not come... Hey, Yuri.
You're gonna ask me why we don't take this on as a guild.
I promised to take care of her feet.
Well...
What? But I...
So this means our next job is finding a missing person.
And if Cumore is up to his usual stunts, well...
Right. The Knights do exist for the
Let's just make sure the Knights could squash a little guild like us if we get on their...
As you wish.
We'll find your father, I promise.
Well, that's that. We'll
Thank you. Thank you.
All right.
There's something very suspicious about...
Yeah, even more so.
I wonder if there's some way we...
Careful, guys! Remember...
I'd like to pass if I could.
Sorry, no can do, buddy. The laborers' camp ahead is...
Thank goodness. Knowing you, Yuri.
Well, proceed with caution and all.
But how should we get by the guard?
I really think forcing our way through would be the simplest and
No! All we need to do is draw the guard away.
But how will we do?
Maybe by...
Well then... Well, Judy, you're probably the best.
Yes.
Aren't you sure of yourself?
Well then, shall we?
Where are we going?
To buy a dress, of course. I can't seduce anyone in these rags.
Isn't what you're wearing good enough?
No, my pride would never allow it.
I don't really understand, but she appears to be going to buy a...
So she's going to see the peddler then? With Judith seducing the guard, this plan can't fail!
I'll do my best to live up to your expectations, Carol.
What can I do to be like Judith?
Hmm? Did you say something, Estelle?
Oh, no, just talking to myself.
Excuse me, I'm...
Fascinating. Are you...
how... Nope.
All right. Then what about this? What exactly?
For example...
No way.
Then could you possibly make...
Let's see. If you brought me a soft tail, basilisk scale, and a small bird feather, you should be able to get all of the items from the monsters on...
All right,
Judith's really into this, isn't she?
Seems like she likes this sort of thing.
Oh, you wait here while I make...
What do you say? Does it look okay on me?
You didn't have to change your costume like that.
So grown-ups are interested in these kind of...
All is ready.
Hey, are you...
Huh?
Well, I could see everything.
It's very cute, and I have a feeling that...
Before that, could you do something about your outfit?
Oh!
Hello there. Oh, oops. Did you get an eyeful just now?
No, I didn't see anything.
Oh, is that so?
Shit.
Are you going to make me say it out loud? I've fallen madly in love with your big, strong... So... Maybe I'll just have to come out and make it clear. Would you like...
Yeah, but there's someone back in the...
No, don't be such a stick in the mud.
But
Good work.
Can't believe adults can be easily fooled like this.
And how long are you gonna stay in...
I guess this calls too much attention.
But what was the fun thing you were talking about?
Going for a swim. All right, on to the next step.
Huh?
It should be easier to go in if you dress like a knight.
Who, me?
Carol would work just as well.
What?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to do it, but really, a knight... Oh well, if this helps us...
Hey! Quit goof... Huh? You should get back to your post before things get even more...
What do you mean, out of hand?
The mage we captured is running wild! Hurry up!
Roger. Okay, be right...
Huh?
You got a lot of nerve locking me up in a dump like this. Do you have any idea who you're dealing with?
Rita?
Calm down already!
Shut up!
Wow, she had...
Settle down.
Yuri? Are you... Rita?
Have you calmed down?
Yeah.
So what are you doing in a place like this?
I thought I'd check out the Blastia here before investigating the air crenny.
And you wound up biting off a little more than you could chew, just like always.
But what was it you got involved?
They sneaked the Blastia into the labor camp at night. I mean, that's already pretty shady.
Don't tell me you were sneaking around investigating.
Of course not. I was very stealthy about it.
And then you got caught.
Well, I couldn't just sit around while they were trying to do something. The people here have been threatened by the Knights and are...
I bet Teagle's in there too.
We cannot allow this to...
And what about this Blastia you saw?
It was a Hoplone Blastia. It looks like they're gathering them up for a war.
They wouldn't. You don't think they're planning on attacking Dawn?
But why? After they've...
It's gotta be Q-More. There's no way he intends to keep any promise.
Do you know him, Yuri?
You met him once, at Cair Bakram.
Oh, you mean the guy with the creep...
I don't mind discussing things here, but aren't we forgetting some...
That's right! We've got to rescue...
Then we'll put an end to that forced labor, get rid of all the Blastia they're
You can't just get rid of Blastia. They need to be recovered, and...
Then we'll have the mages and Ospio come pick them up.
Wait! We're being careful...
But...
One thing at a...
Right. Okay, then let's get back to our original plan.
Okay.
Hide!
Ah, my lord. Are you sure you shouldn't be going to the sun?
I don't have to pay attention. Using the money and weapons I have, everything will...
And I hope you remember to appreciate the work, Leviathan.
Yes, you will be...
You'll take those weapons I sold you and attack the Union. Boom!
I'm afraid I have my...
Ignoring the Don is a big no-no. He is a wonderful guy, yeah?
My. It almost sounds...
Respect him, I do. But Leviathan's...
Oh, such dedication. Don't worry, though. You're looking at the future... That fool.
Yeah, you tell him.
If it were me, I'd crush them in the...
The Union can't possibly hope to stop.
Hey, that guy with the weird hair looked over here and laughed.
He definitely spotted us, all right.
So he thinks we're funny, does he?
Man, it's always the same. So now we know there's a bunch of people being kept down there.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
All right, if we find anyone being forced to work, let's tell them to run.
You know, in knight's armor, you really do look like a knight, Yuri. You're quite handsome.
You're getting a compliment, you know. It wouldn't hurt to smile.
I'm not really crazy about this getup. I've got bad memories of Flynn laughing his head off about how silly I looked in this.
Well, I think I get how Flynn felt. It's like somebody dressed you up.
No, not at all, Yuri. It's good because it's so different from who you are.
Leave it to Yuri to be different, even in a normal suit of armor.
This is why I hate this uniform.
Huh? And a group of those red eyes.
Looks like Hugh Moore's become their new client.
Hey, do you think that guy who talks all funny could be the...
It sure looks that way from here.
Get to work! No...
Look, that's... It's
If it's money you want, you'll have more than you can use. Now work! Work!
Wait!
Who? Yuri Lowell? What are you... Princess!
You have no right to call yourself a knight. Brute force is not the way to honor the prestige of the Empire. You will also release the people you have tricked into coming...
This all might be easier if such a naive... All of your utopian...
That's not the kind of thing someone with delusions of becoming Commandant of the Knights would say. It's you!
You'll be all right.
Jaeger, get...
Ja, my lord. Nothing personal, you see?
For such evil.
We can't just let it go.
You should dry off first.
I must admit...
Sir Cumore, it's the Flynn Brigade.
Flynn!
Well, send him away!
We tried, but he insists on coming down to perform an inspection.
That lower quarter lout, he's...
Gauche, droite.
Yes, Jaeger. This is our time to shine!
I think we better be making the escape, yeah?
Ah! What?
Please step this way. Move! Move!
We'll get you next time.
What an original line.
If we don't follow them, they'll...
Wait! Our job is to rest...
But... I don't know whose job is what, but are we following them or not?
Everyone free!
Hey, just in time.
Yuri!
Can you get up?
Yes.
Sorry, but it looks like something's come up. You'll have to head back by yourself. Say hi to the wife and kid for us.
I will.
So we are going after them.
Yeah, I'm sure Flynn has things under control here. Sound good, Carol?
Yeah. Plus, I think Estelle's gonna take off after him any minute.
Sorry. Jeez, we're going after them, right? So, all right.
Yuri, wait!
Gotta run, Flynn!
Lady Estellise, this journey is far...
I wonder why my bag works so well when I hit enemies with it.
Huh? You don't know how your own bag works?
Yeah, not really.
Surely the bag just has a high level of air conductance.
Air conductance?
It's a measure of how easily something carries air. The air produced when you use strike arts must be easily conducted through that bag.
So that's why enemies get weaker when I hit them with my bag?
Exactly. It's the same as with my belt. Different people have different items that carry air for them more easily.
Wow, interesting. Thanks, Rita.
You sure don't know much about your own possessions.
I guess I better take good care of my bag.
There's no sign of them.
Looks like they ended up getting away.
Where are we anyway?
A forest in central Tolbikia. If I'm right, Torum Harbor is east.
We should probably just get to the harbor rather than going...
What? But what about Q-More?
I thought the purpose of your journey was to find Pharaoh.
Well,
I wasn't aware brave Vesperia was formed to follow your...
I'm sorry.
Oh, she's just telling you to relax. Besides, Flynn's on the scene, right? You can be sure he'll take care of...
Hey, Pharaoh? Brave Vesperia?
Just about to ask the same...
Huh? What the...
What's wrong, Miss Genius Mage? Forget me already? It's me, Raven the...
Who the hell do you...
I told you, Raven the... Man, you're a scary little...
So, what...
With all the stuff you've been doing, poor Raven got sent all the way out here to keep an eye...
Why would they do that?
First things first. Let's go find an inn at Torum Harbor. Raven's pretty hungry, you see.
I suppose there's no point in hanging around. Torum Harbor is a good first...
Torum Harbor, then. Would that...
Yes, I'm sorry.
Okay, let's go.
I'm so hungry.
I'm dying here.
Already? The girls look like they're doing fine.
Was that Estelle? Listen, her stomach's rumbling too.
I can wait, though it's been a little difficult.
Hmm? That sounded like it came from Rita.
Judy, you too? Are you trying to see who can hold out the longest?
Perhaps a diet is a little bit like a competition in holding out.
A diet? What do you need a diet for? Especially you, Rita. Lose any more weight and you'll...
I'm just waiting until I finish reading this book, okay?
This looks easy.
Don't get careless. We're done.
I know we haven't been gone for long, but I have to say, it still feels...
Can I get you Pansy some tissues, or can we go to the inn now?
All right, all right.
Huh. So even the Union can't sit still when it knows a princess of the Empire is out on...
Then the Dawn knows that I'm a candidate for the Imperial throne, too.
Yup. That's why he told me to come keep an eye on.
So you're here to observe her? That's kind of creepy.
Really?
What? Is it just me?
Anyway, here I finally catch up with you, and I wind up sticking my foot in that. It hasn't been easy for old Raven.
But why worry so much about Estelle?
It's only natural, considering the state of things between the
Each side is trying to feel the other out. The Dawn just wants to keep track of their movements.
So, you're all planning on looking for this pharaoh by
Yes.
Do you know what sort of place?
Well, it's hot and dry, and they've got...
That's putting it lightly. It's not as easy as all that, though.
Our plan is to get to the area...
And then?
Then I guess we'll go around and ask where Pharaoh is.
I don't even know where to begin commenting on that plan. So it's not just that you don't want to go back to the castle anymore.
It'd be easier on old Raven if you did, though. I'm just saying.
No, I'm sorry, but I have to know the truth
Huh. Well,
Why is that?
I've got to go to Nordopolica for another errand I'm running for the Dawn. Have to deliver a letter to Bellius.
Whoa, that's pretty important.
That's the boss of the Colosseum, and ruler...
Technically speaking, he's called the Duce.
Do you know what's written in the letter?
It's got something to do with, in particular, about that Pharaoh chap you... The Dawn thinks Bellius will know something about that.
Looks like it just became worth our while to pay this.
Right.
So if you don't mind, Raven here will just...
That's fine, but you'll have to follow the law.
Got it. It's not like I can go join in your guild, you know?
Why can't you join Brave Vesperia?
It's against the rules for anybody to be in two guilds at the same time. And I guess technically speaking, you are a member of...
What do you mean, tech?
So are we done? I'm gonna go get...
Okay. What do you think Rita...
Does this mean we're on our own until we leave tomorrow?
Yeah, we'll all meet down at...
What's the matter,
I don't know.
The boss is the boss. What would you have me call?
Just call me whatever you called me before. This boss thing seems a little over... It makes me feel silly to have you call...
Don't you?
Well, maybe.
Well, you know way more about guilds than I do, right?
I guess the boss of a guild has to stand as a role model for everyone else. I wonder if I could be that...
Come on, it's not like you're expected to be the best boss ever from the very beginning. For now, our guild has a job to complete.
You're right. First we need to take a step, but do you think we'll be able...
Our guild's job is to figure out a way to meet him. If we can't meet him, we won't get our reward, and people will lose confidence in our... That's all there is to it.
I think we may have picked something a little too tough for our first job.
It's more of a challenge that way, and our reward will be that much bigger, too. Let's make the best of it.
Yeah.
I said that I will deal with things in my way of doing, but I let Cumore escape that easily. I don't know how I could explain the... I know. We have guild's job to deal with rather than... Yeah, I just can't let him. Men of his kind will never learn, and will always... I'll have to do something. I left the Empire... He will get what...
I'm just incorrigible. Whenever something or someone catches my eye, I forget all about everything else. I really lose sight of everything I was planning.
Yep, that's about right.
I came to my senses after Judith told. Until now, I've been dragging the rest of you around with me like there's no tomorrow.
Yeah, it could be worse. If you were Empress, one word from you and the entire Empire would run off to do your bidding.
Yeah, I kind of feel like coming with you was the right choice.
Oh yeah?
I've been able to see all sorts of new things. I still don't know whether I'm going to take the... There are still so many things left to...
And Pharaoh's one of those?
It scares me to think about it, but I have to know what he meant by saying I was the insipid poison of this world.
It sounds like you've made up your mind.
Yuri?
Hmm?
I might end up trying to order you guys around. Next time I do that, yell it.
Sure. It's not the sort of personality, though there's another guy who's also a tough nut to crack, so I think we'll let him be the one we vent our frustration on.
Well, I'm going back to the inn.
I can't believe we have to travel with you.
What? You ain't...
Well, I'm not exactly jumping for joy.
You're too glum. Lighten up. Didn't I stand together with you in the face of evil?
That was only because you had to. I still haven't forgotten about what you did at
You still remember that. Some people just don't...
I'm not about to make a list of all your offenses. Saying that I'd rather not have your company on our trip is already more than enough.
Don't worry, don't worry. I behaved myself at Cave Mock and Gasperos, didn't I?
Yeah, that's sure.
What should worry you more is whether or not these old bones will be able to keep up with you youngins from...
You plan on sticking with us until Estelle goes back to the castle?
The Don ordered me to keep an eye on the girl. I ain't got...
Sounds like a tough job.
I wonder if I could hand her over to the Imperial Knights.
I can see it in your eyes, old man. You're thinking bad thoughts again.
Nah, not at all.
Well, it's really too bad that you're going to be traveling with us. But might as well make the best of it.
What do you mean, really too bad? Anyway, Raven the Great is going back to the inn. Later, boy.
Oh? Are you going to look for that?
Nah, just going on a walk.
Just out for a walk like you?
What you said to Estelle earlier hasn't been gnawing at you, has it?
What I said earlier?
Didn't you say some pretty harsh things to Estelle?
Oh, right. Sorry to...
What? You didn't beat me to the punch on...
You were going to tell her the same thing that I did.
What? You figured it out? You don't have to apologize for something like that.
All right.
So weren't you going off to look for Cumore after feeling bad about hurting Estelle with what you said?
No, I was. You don't believe...
You care for other people's feelings a lot more than you let on, I think.
No, not...
Well, whatever.
What about you? Aren't you going out?
I told you already, I'm just going for a walk.
Do you really plan on helping Estelle find that pharaoh?
Yeah, I guess so.
Didn't that thing say that Estelle was an insipid poison or something?
Yeah, I heard.
After something like that, I guess you can't just tell her to forget about the whole thing. But it won't help her if she uses that as an excuse not to deal with the issue of the succession to the throne.
Yeah, I'm worried that might happen.
What are you talking about? That's what is happening.
Yeah, maybe.
But...
You're saying I should take her back to the castle?
Yes, that's exactly what...
It was her decision. We have to let her figure out what she...
You realize it might come to blows with this pharaoh guy, right? She won't get to figure out anything at all.
She's not gonna die. That's why I...
Ugh, have it your way then.
Ready to go?
What should we do about That one has her own matters to attend to.
That sounds about right.
So, first to the harbor and then find a boat?
Huh? You mean...
Are you coming too?
Yeah.
Wasn't there something you had to go do?
You were going to investigate the air craner, weren't you?
It turns out the one at Cave Mock the Commandant asked me to look into has already been researched. I hadn't really made up my mind about which route to take to research the other.
So you'll be using us to help with your investigations?
Well, there's no guarantee I won't run into trouble like back at Heliord. Anyway, it'll be safer for me this way than going alone.
Nice to see your glowing personality hasn't changed.
This means we'll be able to travel together again.
Yeah, anyway, we were going to the...
To be young again, I tell you.
You got something you want...
Whoa!
To the harbor, then.
I can't take it anymore. I'm seriously gonna starve.
Can I eat a gel?
No.
Does the pooch look a little scary to anyone else?
Oh, he's probably just hungry enough for his wild instincts to kick in.
The pooch isn't the only one about to go wild.
I'm no good at diets, seriously.
This isn't a diet, it's a fast. Why do we have to stop eating too?
We can't have delicious smells just wafting by. We're just as hungry as you are.
What a tyrant.
Save your energy, Carol. You'll just make yourself hungrier.
Sharp stomachs make short graces, Carol.
What does that mean?
It means hunger can make you rude, and that leads to angry people attacking you with sharp things.
I think you're a little off. But whatever, Yuri and Rita seem to be pretty calm despite not having eaten in a while.
I'm used to it.
Uh-huh.
Ah! There's a delicious steak right on top of Repeat's back.
It's a trap. Don't succumb to temptation.
Maybe we should do something about this.
Yuri! Yuri! I found a green piece of veggie bread in my bag! I can eat it, right? Right?
What the? No, Carol, don't! Seriously, this is getting dangerous. Let's eat something already.
Oh, it's you all. We meet.
So what's a successor to the Imperial throne do?
I've been working with the Dawn to officially seal our Treaty of Friendship.
Is it going well?
Well, I wish I could say it were going better.
I can imagine. That Heracles monstrosity kind of made the Union really not like the Empire.
Yes. And now, prominent members of the Empire are voicing their doubts regarding the Friendship Treaty.
The conditions that Dawn gave the Empire were for a treaty of equality, after all.
And they are certainly not on equal footing with something like that.
Yes. Had I known about Heracles beforehand, I could have stopped them, but...
You didn't know about that thing? You're in line to be Emperor.
I know, but I have no authority over the Imperial Knight.
The Imperial Knights act on orders from the Emperor alone. They...
Well then, it's easy. Just become it.
You mean...
Becoming Emperor isn't as simple as that.
Why not?
To ascend to the throne, one must possess the Imperial treasure. But Dane Nomos went missing around the time of the Great War, 10 years ago.
Huh. So that's the real story why we still don't have an...
And that's why Rago wanted to get his hands on Dane Nomos.
What was that, Yuri?
Forget it, it's nothing.
Anyway, is it really okay for an Imperial candidate to be...
I was just on my way to help...
Huh. That is closer to Dongress than this place is. Negotiations would probably go...
I believe so too.
Master Yoder, we should be off.
If you'll please excuse me.
The two barrier blastia of this city and Nor Harbor were originally a single blastia.
Did you read that in one of your books back in the castle?
Yes. Actually, there were 3 pieces. The last piece sunk in the sea between the 2 cities.
I wonder if you could raise that blastia. And if you sold it, you could live like a king forever.
The Empire would have already done it if they could. Any idiot could come up with that idea.
You don't have to be mean about it.
Against that many? You've got to be crazy!
I wouldn't do that even if I had 9 lives.
What's going on?
Halt! If you won't do the work I've paid you for, then I want my money back. Add the Indigo Beasts to the blacklisted guilds.
Yes, Madam President.
Isn't that the woman we met at Dayton Hope?
Yeah, that's her.
Why do you...
We just met her once a while back.
I wouldn't say I know her. She's the president of Fortune's Market, one of the 5 Master Guild.
In other words, she's one of the top dogs at the Union.
Hey, I just got an idea.
What's up, Carol?
Maybe she could get a boat for us to take across to Desiat.
Well, if it isn't Mr. Yuri Lowell.
Huh, I guess those wanted posters really do work.
Listen, I've got a job that would be just
Hard labor, huh?
I like a man who can cut to the chase. As you may have heard, schools of mermen often attack cargo ships at the...
Huh? But I thought there was another...
It seems the leader of the mercenary guild I hire passed away suddenly, so they aren't available. The other Guardian Guild simply has no backbone. I don't know what to do.
What was the name of that Guardian Guild you mentioned?
The Blood Alliance.
Gee, I wonder what could have happened to them.
You're all as guilty as I am. Hate to disappoint you, but we're in the middle of something right now, so...
Wait, Yuri, what about the boat?
Did you say boat?
We've made a guild of our own.
We're called Brave Vesperia.
That's a wonderful name. Well then, shall we? Mutual gain is one of the basics of all business, you know. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours.
Sorry, but like I said, we're in the middle of a job. We can't take on anything else right now.
We won't call it business then. Let's just say we'll cooperate as two guilds helping each other. That way we won't be going against any guild principles. There are various...
All right, we can talk, but we need to go to Nordopolica. We can't afford any detours.
Fine with me. The mermen are only a problem in the waters near here. As long as I get to another port, I'm good. Once we arrive, I won't have any trouble making arrangements with another...
Wow, she means bit.
So, do we have a deal?
I have the sinking feeling we just got tricked into something.
Fortune's Market isn't known as the best group of salesmen under the sun for nothing.
This isn't so bad. Now we have a way to cross over to
I'll even throw in a bonus for all of you.
Bonus? What do you mean?
If we arrive safely in Nordopolica, I'll give you the boat.
Really?
The boat looks pretty beat up, but it's still a good deal.
Right?
So these mermen must be pretty tough customers if you're willing to part with the boat.
I'll leave that to your...
Figured as much.
Marvelous. We have a contract. Now that we've settled the details, I'd like you to get to work right. Just let me know when you've made your... This is the Fiertia. She'll be your ship as soon as you've escorted her to Nordopolica. And this man is Tokunaga of Gull's Song, a maritime guild.
I'm Tokunaga.
He's only on board for this voyage, so next time be sure to hire your own pilot. We're not in a hurry, but these are important negotiations, so I really appreciate...
What is the ship's cargo?
That's confidential information.
It's nothing we should be worried about, is it?
Relax. All right. Go directly southwest from Torum Harbor and you'll see the Desir continent. Nordopolica is at the east.
I hope you won't mind if I go over the... You can only disembark from the ship where you see a dock, a port, or you won't be able to get onto land where there... Of course, the ship can't pass over rocks, but you'll also have to... You might be able to take her into some rip. However, if there's a bridge spanning the rip... And that's about it.
We just started out and we're already working with one of the 5 master guilds. This is good.
Yeah, you're one step closer to making your dream a reality, Carol. Aren't you happy?
You talking to the kid? He's over there mumbling about something.
Merman. The first thing had to be Merman. Brave Vesperia has some bad luck. What's the president of Fortune's Market gonna think of us if we fail? This is bad. This is so bad.
I don't think he's very happy.
He's just being careful, that's all.
That's not being careful. That's running and hiding.
It'll be nice if we don't run into the merman.
That's pretty...
You're quite the pessimist for your age, girlie.
I'm just a realist.
Anyway, thanks for your help. Looks like we're gonna make it there on time.
Yeah, Leviathan's Claw was going to beat us there if we hadn't found an escort for the ship.
Leviathan's Claw, huh?
Oh? They're the guild that's specializing in sales of Hopeland Black.
Oh, that explains the situation.
Lately, they've been trying to steal our clients from us. If we weren't able to cross the sea, they would have swiped up another one of our major customers.
Still, you can't help...
Indeed. Hopeland Blastia isn't exactly the easy...
You don't think the Empire is behind... No, that couldn't be. It's mages that are supervising.
Ah, right.
Everyone, be careful!
The world's spinning.
Did that monster
That voice sounds
Well, aren't you a chatty monster?
I'm just getting started.
You're true to your reputation. I was right.
I tell you, Brave Vesperia doesn't have any shame in working an old man, even while I'm looking for Apatheia and doing all...
Apatheia? Isn't that what you were looking for back in Nor Harbor?
That's right.
That's nothing but a fairy tale. I researched it a while back, but eventually I realized...
I'm well aware people think it's a fairy tale.
Why are you looking?
Well, because...
It's still alive. Patty! Well, that was...
Can you really call it a voyage when you're in a monster's belly?
What are you doing all the way? I was hunting for treasure when I fell into the ocean, but a nice monster came...
Oh, I'm glad you didn't become part of a complete breakfast.
This is all well and good, but can we get the
Yeah, sure.
Ah!
So that wasn't a...
I've healed him, but he should...
Well, this is a real problem. I don't suppose any of you...
I can do it!
Patty, you can?
If you're gonna travel around the world, you'd better...
Then I'd like to ask you to be in charge of piloting this...
You gotta be kidding me.
Ah, of course. We've made much better time than I thought. We could even afford to make... I'll leave the course up...
With a ship, we can go practically...
Estelle, I know you want to look for Pharaoh, but don't you think we have more important things to do?
Do you think? I'll do what I want. Don't worry about me.
We just started our guild. We should err on the safe side.
Yeah.
All right, and feel free to...
The fog's gotten awfully...
Yeah, it's...
Fog like this is usually a...
Knock it off!
Talk like that long enough and something bad will...
Hey, front!
What is that? That's an old ship. I've never...
I think it says... The
That's weird. There's no...
It's like...
No way! Come on, get...
I don't know why, but the Ceres Blastia ain't
What do you mean? What the hell is wrong?
You think this thing's the problem?
Ooh, maybe.
You don't really think so?
Why don't we go take a look? I love this sort of thing.
What?
Well, we don't know what's wrong with the Blastia. We gotta go take a look.
Are you planning on just leave?
All right, why don't 4 of us go investigate while the rest stay here and keep...
That should be fine.
Okay, so repeat and I'll go. And who's the third?
I'm not going. No way.
Yuri, why don't you decide?
Gotcha.
You need to think about balance when splitting the party. This ship could also be attacked by monsters.
I'll do my...
I'd like to go... Ooh, so...
You're taking...
No, you stay right here.